So happy to get your comment, and the comment I will answer this today is how to use environment configuration or CFG and agent CFG, and when we are use these both CFG config. So the question is simple, that how to use configuration class in our UVM environment, and I will also tell you in SystemVerilog environment. Okay, so first I will show you one SystemVerilog environment. Uh, Basically, we are dealing with our configuration class in SystemVerilog. In UVM, it is having a special method, and the question our friend has asked about is about UVM. But for SU, I will just give you a little bit of hint. So I have made this environment, and here you can see there is a configuration class, right? So what happen is, in configuration class, if there are, let's say, a two monitor, like here it is output monitor and here is an input monitor, and as there is input monitor, output monitor, there can be multiple agent, like active agent, here it is passive agent, there can be another passive agent. Okay, so if there are, for example, here agent 1, agent 2, agent 3, and both agent has our two monitor, and this agent have our one monitor. So what happened, let's say one monitor here, and there have here one monitor, monitor 1, monitor 2, monitor 1, monitor 2. So we don't care about using two monitor, and we only want to use this one monitor. So what you can do is, you can write if else statement in your configuration class, and you can say this, if a3, you can say a3 equal to 1, then you can connect this class. Okay, or you can active this class, or you can have assignment of this class. Okay, so you can have configured the environment whatever you want. Like here, if I have making this as one, or you can say giving permission to have this as a connection, so you can control your environment, how to configure your environment, how much agent you need, how much driver you need. Okay, so you can control. For example, if you have made three drivers, whatever reason you may have, but if you have multiple classes and you want to control how your environment should look like after configuration or after compilation, you can control with this configuration class. So this is important class in our UVM as well as in SV. So mostly in SV we use this one, and I haven't covered this part in any other video, I don't think of, but you know now. Now the question what he has asked, we will also see code about that afterwards. So so first is our set. So it is simple that we are setting a already built config in our UVM, which we are using that. It is a storage. We are setting a variable or anything you need to store in your that space. Let's say this space is our config CFG. As a comment, CFG is a space. So you are setting this space, and you have declared some variable, and you are getting that whenever you want. Simple. So the syntax is like UVM Config DB, because this is UVM Config DB. Whichever you are storing, whichever you are using, the feature is UVM Config DB. You are setting as int as a variable, and wherever you have seen this hash thing, you understand that that is a parameter, and you are giving parameter a data type. That is fine. Now you are setting this first syntax is null, means before set there is nothing, because you are setting from top, then it will get to your below hierarchy. Okay, so first hierarchy is null. After that you are saying that UVM test top dot environment dot agent. So this is the path you can give your access. You can say you can use this get in environment your agent, or after environment. If you haven't used this star, you will not able to access in driver or monitor. Okay, but you are using here star, so you are making sure that in every environment component you can get that. Okay, so you are giving the path of access, then whatever you need to pass, that is our timeout, and this is our parameter 100, whatever you want to pass out. Okay, now how to get this? So this is a simple syntax. Okay, you can understand syntax in your any website or anything, but main thing is you can set this from any class, but you have to set null or path of hierarchy, proper path of hierarchy. So from set you can get to a below hierarchy, and you can set in your your question was like environment or agent. So whatever you want, if you set in environment you can get in agent, but if you set in agent you cannot get in below hierarchy. Okay, you have to set that whatever you set as null you have to set into environment. Okay, so get in upper class. So mostly we don't do in agent to config, we only go from higher hierarchy to lower hierarchy. So you will hierarchy will be like you will set in environment and you will get in our agent, or similar if you want to use both. So there is a mostly there is only single config db you are using. Okay, that single space is there in your environment, and you can have multiple data type store. So basically you are using for both. Your question is like yeah, environment or agent you can use for both, because you are setting from one side and you can get from another side, and whenever you are giving access you can use star and you can get anywhere. Okay, now the final syntax of our getting this thing is, so whatever I have highlighted in red, and other thing I have written it in our previous video for understanding that we are using in function build or build phase, and super this is our UVM syntax. So getting familiar with syntax I have written this. Now the syntax is similar, UVM config db virtuality. Now you are getting this from virtual interface, because you have said that there. Okay, in your class I will show you in code, and you are getting this means this class, your hierarchy is this class you are getting. You are setting this vif.vifh. Okay, so what this is telling that you are getting key, and now you are using your variable which you have declared here. Okay, which you have declared here, that is this variable, and you are passing this variable from your top class. Okay, so and I will show you this in code, that will be more helpful I think. But the question is where we can use this. Then you can use it anywhere in your class, whenever you want to store whatever you want to store, that is fine. So here is our config db, here you can see, and we have first used get. So mostly we have used in top model we have used set, yes. So star means I have given all the access to all the environment. Null is means before this there is no hierarchy. VIF is our key.
Hit subscribe, like, and comment now. Let's begin the journey of verification.
Okay, so VIF here means I am setting key from here. I am setting here key VIF. Then passing this INF means interface I, which is this interface, and this interface I am passing this interface handle. If you want to pass here any other handle you can pass. Okay, any other handle you can pass from here. For now I am passing in interface I, and in monitor class or in driver class, see here I have written VIF, and VIF means I am getting VIF from, and key is VIF. Okay, so in driver I am getting our config, and here I am getting our VIF, and see here I have also written the name whatever I want, virtual SPI IF interface, and that's key is our VIF. So the thing you have to remember is whatever you have passed you have to give the same name here, and whatever you want to get you can get here. Means you can assign this to handle to here, and the path should be accurate from top hierarchy to below hierarchy, and whatever you have parameterized this config, then you can use that thing. Okay, so thank you. I hope I have able to explain you properly, and I am ready for any comment.
Please, Lord, give me a sign.